pressitilaisuus paikalla. Joaquin Gomez, SJK päävalmentaja. First of all, congratulations for the win and then how you see the game on your own words.
Yeah, well, one of our pillars is about being dominant, and I think for the majority of the game, 90% of the game, we were very, very dominant in everything that we did. Defensively, we pressed really well. They came to try to play with the same shape than us, and they had to change about 20-25 minutes because it was too much for them. Then it took us about 10 minutes to adjust when they changed shape, but then we did it well again. And you know, then in possession, we were very good, very fluent. We mixed it up well. We went through them, around them, behind them, and you know, we created many, many chances. Of course, a bit disappointed with the end of the game because I thought it got a bit messy when it shouldn't have been never anywhere near close. We should have a comfortable win. We've had a couple of those, and I think we need to start being ruthless. And when we are that dominant and much better than the opposition, we've got to make sure that we put it to bed and that we win comfortably.
All right, thank you.
Thomas Kauko scored 2 goals, and he has been really good in the past weeks. How would you comment his game and his level at the moment?
Oh, the sky is the limit for him at the moment. It's been a progression. We saw glimpses of it at in the winter season, like we saw with some of the other younger talent that we have in the building. I think I remember they started against Hojiko very early in the season, and maybe it might have been too early for him, and that had a long gap in his confidence. But he's worked his way back. You know, he's gone through all the steps. He went down to the academy. He had a couple of moments with them, and then he's coming back. He's been training very well, waiting for his opportunities. Opportunities come, and he's taking it with both hands. And at the moment, he keeps improving by game, I think. Every game that he plays is a new role for him, a new position, but he keeps improving every day, and the goals are just a consequence of the work that he's been putting in.
And you have played a lot of games in the recent weeks. Obviously, there might be some like 8 games in the past 3 weeks or something like that. But I didn't see any that your team were tired. I mean, they look quite fresh, which is surprising. For me, at least. We're
very proud of that. We are very proud. We've been working very hard earlier in the season, and how we are playing now is a consequence of that. You know, of course, when you get in a role and when you're playing well and performing well, then momentum is a very important thing, as we said the other week, and I think the boys are taking it very well. But as I said, you know, it doesn't matter who plays, how long they play for, they all give their all, and you know. We are more focused now in the decision making, in the moments that we have to manage games a little bit better, because you can't keep attacking like we were attacking in that game for such a long period. You know, you got to be able to manage the game a little bit better. But we are very proud of how we've come away from this 3-4 weeks or this month. Really, it's been the whole month, and he's put us in a good place to go into the most important part of the season. With plenty of confidence and energy to go and get what we want to get.
And yesterday wasn't in the bench today. What is his situation like? Is he able to play in the next game?
I think everyone will be available for the next game. Maybe Mosa that is coming, and we need to get him into shape and recover from his injury. But apart from it, I think everyone will be okay. We just said the other day he had a bad cut. There was something in the goal in Norway that shouldn't have been there, and he made it cut, very ugly cut. And you got to be careful with those. I think he will heal during the next few days, and he will be able to be in contention for the following game. Yeah.
And how excited you are about Mosa coming to Seinäjoki? Obviously, he's a great player, but there have been times that he hasn't succeeded in some different teams. But
yeah,
what do you think?
I'd rather focus on the positive for the players. You focus on the negative, you will never get anyone, will you? For me, he's been very good in everything. You know, because players are different. You got to manage them differently. But it was not a secret that it was someone that we were very interested in at the start of the season. We couldn't get him, and now it's become the opportunity to bring him, and it was something that we couldn't let go. His situation wasn't good in there, I don't know, but we've managed to bring it in and to strengthen. It's not. He's going to have to go and take his someone's position, so you better get in good shape soon, because as you see, the others are doing very well, and all he's coming to do, as I know they will be saying, is to strengthen and to help us to keep reaching our targets and to keep performing well.
What do you think? What is your target at the moment? Obviously, winning the league is always the main goal in the early season. But what do you think? What is the main target at the moment?
Yeah, well, you see, the margins are very small in a league as short as our one. You got very little space to make mistakes, and that sometimes makes teams play in certain ways. But everyone wants to get into Europe. Everyone, you know. You never go and say someone they are getting something else. So because it's a short league and there's 4 positions or 4 places in there, then there's something that everyone wants. We've had a taste for it this year, and we've been saying that this is something that we want for the club to become a habit. That we are playing in Europe, that we help financially with those European games to reach the level of the teams that have been there consistently. That we can see what that brings to them, and that would be the target. Of course, there's different ways of getting there, but for us now is to keep performing well, keep our competitive level as high as it has been in the last few weeks, and we'll see where we end up. You know, hopefully very high.
Yes, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck for next.
Bye.
Lehdistötilaisuuden toinen osa, ja paikalla on AC Oulun päävalmentaja Raatin Stadion. Welcome. How you see the game on your own words after now?
Far from our best performances, totally far. So in the first half we didn't start well, because in the first build-up situations we lost the ball, and then we lost a bit the confidence on the opening. The space was there, but we couldn't move the ball. In some way, I felt the players had a lot of difficulties to adapt to the surface, because we are used to the grass there in Rati and in our trainings, and the surface is new and is good, but it's different. So we had difficulties to adapt in the ball game. And with these few mistakes in the beginning, we lost the confidence. Then all the first half was more about trying to contain the attack of SJK. That was dangerous, and we could go to the half time without so big difference in the score. Of course, we changed the formation in the first half, trying to contain a bit the attacks from the sides, because SJK was creating 2 against 1 over our fullbacks. And then with the wingers helping, we created 3 against 3 in the sides, but still we were not good enough. Second half, I think we reacted well. The players came with different quality. I think we had very good moments in the first 15 minutes. But with the time, I think we went back to the same mistakes, too many runs behind our line. I need to check these situations, because it's something we have been working a lot. I need to see them. And I think, to be fair and honest, the win is totally deserved by SJK. And it would be even surprise probably if we score this last goal, because we almost got 1 point at the end of the game. But I think if we are fair, SJK played a better game than us. So this is the reality, and we need to accept it and to work for the next game.
All right, thank you. And media.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And have a good trip.